All right, man. So let the people know who I'm sitting down with today.
Boy Tilla, Ridgeway Tilla, West Side rapper, upcoming artist.
So where you from and what you claim?
Shit, I'm from Ridgeway, Ohio, 600. Used to be playing CVL, but I don't really bang like that no more though. Like, you know, once I found out what's like that shit all like a scam, like it's all fake though. You know, it's all at the end it's gonna be for nothing. So, you know, my roots is CVL though. Like, you know, that's where I'm from.
Why do you say you feel like it's fake?
Because the one, like, certain situations reveal who for you and who not for you. Like, so like situations out this here revealed, like, you know, like a lot of street niggas want for me, who I thought I loved, who I thought loved me, you know. Because a lot of people don't really be in your shoes, like, no, ain't gonna understand today, like, I'm in your shoes. So I say it's like fake because the people you put your life on the line for, the people you ready to die for won't die for you, or don't even take the time to understand why you move how you move. But it be the same people you never put in harm's way, you never did no foul shit to. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully I'll catch my drill, like, you know what I'm saying? So it all be fake in the end though. You know what I'm saying? You get more love from outsiders than insiders, and I'm witnessing that right now, like, you know what I'm saying? So
Why do you feel like you get more love from the outside more than inside?
because outsiders don't know you. You know what I'm saying? They don't really know you, they trying to get to know you. Insider, they probably know you. Like I say, you probably never did nothing bad to them. They probably just hate you, envy you, like, you know, despise, like, it's so much different types of hate out here. You know what I'm saying? And like, a lot of it be envy. And like, envy could go two ways. It could be a good thing or a bad thing, you know what I'm saying, to me. But like, if you let envy and like hate, glad that hate gonna be, that envy, like hate, you know, like a lot of niggas don't hate me. They just hate that I do shit they be wanting to do. So they envy me a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Like, niggas be, man, niggas be scared to get in relationships. It be the littlest shit that a nigga envy you about. Nigga love a hoe but be scared to, like, wife the hoe. You see what I'm saying? Then trip on the next nigga who actually doing the type shit, you know? Like, that type shit, bro.
So you don't claim CVL no more?
I mean, no matter if I claim it or not, it's on me. Like, you know, I got conspiracy cases and the shit going out right now, the articles, like, it's documented, so. But will I bang it? Nah. I'm not gonna bang it on camera. Like, I'm gonna let them continue to assume I'm CVL. You know what I'm saying?
So what made you get into gang life?
Like, a lot of this shit, I mean, honestly, inherited. I inherited. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying, it's fake. That's why I say it was fake. Like, you know, I inherited, like, stood for a whole nother man's cause. Like, you know what I'm saying? And the moment I realized that I was standing for another man's cause, I went to jail for niggas. Like, niggas never sent me a dime. I done got shot for niggas. Niggas want to, like, you know what I'm saying? Niggas ain't come to the hospital, like. So, once I understood, like, you know what? Like, sure, this shit fake is all. I became my own man. That's why I do what I do now. I move how I want to move. Like, despite how anybody feel, like, I'm my own man. Like, I'm not no follower. Like, us that he following that tradition at CVL, that's following, believe it or not. I got a son, so I'm trying to break tradition. You know what I'm saying?
One second. Okay, I'm gonna cut it there, but then we're gonna start right here.
All right.
Go ahead, I'm gonna let you continue. You say you trying to break, you got a son, or you trying to break
Tradition.
tradition?
Yeah. Like, I don't want my son growing up with, like, I put that on my Instagram, I don't want my son growing up with revenge in his heart, like, hate in his heart. Like, he's lost a little sister. Like, and right now, he probably need me more than anybody. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm the one gonna tell him, like, you know, everything happened for a reason. You ain't gotta, you know what I'm saying? Like, you never know who in this ill. You know what I'm saying? Because the way shit going, there's so much hate towards me. I don't know what people installing in my son's ill about me, or, you know what I'm saying? And he don't need that. He does experience something real traumatized, you know what I'm saying? That can affect him and the rest of his life in a good or a bad way if the wrong people around him, you know what I'm saying? So I don't want him to follow tradition, be a leader. You know what I'm saying? Don't grow up, see, y'all, my daddy this, my daddy that, my daddy used to do this, or they did this to my people, or that ain't the way it goes, 'cause that's how we grew up. I got shot 3 different occasions, thinking like that. I've been locked up 6, 7 times thinking like that, like. So you know, I'm trying to break that. Like,
What did you get locked up for?
all drug cases. Been to the penitentiary 3 times.
How long did they have you sitting when you had to sit out?
The longest I did was like 14 months, 14 and a half months for a parole violation. But like,
You just had to finish the rest of your time.
yeah, for like a parole violation. But like, that shit was like 23-1. Like Pinkieville 23-1. I had did like 90 days in Stateville prior to that. And that's like, you know,
That's the same thing.
Yeah,
you ain't
basically
even getting out.
Like you ain't coming out. So
Right.
once you get that type of time to think to yourself, bro, like, imagine having a Mexican cellie for fucking 20 days who acting like they don't speak no English. So now you in this room like 24 hours. Know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing being said or so. Once you take that time, yeah, you gotta think about, man, you know what? I can't do this shit no more. Or like, what I'm finna do, you know what I'm saying? To better myself in my situation, because this ain't it. Like, and a lot of people ain't been there, and that's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of people ain't been in my shoes, bro. Like, I walk the streets, bro. I ran the streets for real. Like, I'm gonna walk a testimony for real, bro. I just got shot in the neck a year ago. Like, you know what I'm saying? Elbow shot, can't even bend my elbow no more. Just lost my daughter in front of me. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we gonna get into that.
Mm-hmm. Alright.
Your time in Pinkieville, that was your last time sitting down?
Nah, I caught another case. Right after I got out of there for like 3 months. I was out for like 3 months. Caught another dope case. Matter of fact, yeah, cause I sat on house arrest for 2 years. And I copped out to 3 years. Just last year, July 4th. So like, yeah. But I ain't really go through no time. I dressed in. I did 2 days and came back.
Dressed up?
Yeah. So I really just sat on house arrest for like 2 years this last time.
So what was it like sitting on house arrest that entire time?
I mean,
Some people say that that's worse because, you know what I'm saying, you outside. But for me, I feel like I would rather be outside sitting on house arrest than actually.
I mean, see, that's a lot of people who ain't really been through enough. Some people ain't been through enough to realize how much of a blessing house arrest is. That's why I did it with 2 years. You know how many of my little brother and my watch go back and forth to jail while I did that same house arrest bid? Some of them had house arrest, and I'm trying to tell them, like, bro, you can eat when you want, you can fuck when you want. You see what I'm saying? You feel, you appreciate it, you know what I'm saying? So, house arrest to me was like easy. This come from a nigga who had already been to the joint two, 3 times already. So I'm like, hell yeah, house, you know, that's a cakewalk. Like, you gotta appreciate one. You know what I'm saying? You know how many people out there wish they could call people whenever they want to? You out here on house arrest, my time counted, everything counted, but why would I fuck that up? You know what I'm saying? That's just common sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, if the sun gonna make you pop your band, the street's not for you. See what I'm saying? You're supposed to be trying to limit the risk you take out here, not. You know what I'm saying? The risk supposed to be worth it in the end. Like, ain't nothing. I pop my house arrest band for 1 hot day. Now they catch me. Now I gotta miss a whole 2, 3 years type shit. You see what I'm saying? Like, I be thinking about the long run type shit, bro.
So, what was it like growing up for you out west?
I ain't gonna fly. It actually was busting at first. It was busting at first when money was the main thing, like, but without the hate, without the have to belittle somebody to bigger yourself, like, cause everybody got money, but see now to the point where people gotta belittle them that, oh, that fake ass, ooh, he did PPP or he scapped. You see what I'm saying? It really don't matter. But like when I was growing up, hustling what it was, like everybody was banging, like joints was doing 10 type shit. So, you know, pallies, leather pallies, and it was a stunt fest. You know what I'm saying? Fifis on the corner type shit. Like, that's when we was growing up. Like I say, we went to YMCA. We was hustling. But right after we hustled, YMCA. Bro, I was hustling going to school. On my baby, bro. Like, one of my little brothers and them, like, I can tell you, bro, we used to come out early. And when we first started, they look, like, alternative side. Bro, we come out early, go to school at 12. Check, like, a deuce 150, go right to school. You know what I'm saying?
What
like,
school? You went to Marshall, right?
Yeah, I went to Marshall, then I dropped out. I went to Orr, and I tried Robert Morris. I mean, Malcolm X, downtown.
Yeah, the college. So you graduated high school?
Nope.
How did you get your GED?
Nope. So crazy, look, right? I dropped out 14 credits, but that was my junior year, though. I could have graduated, bro, but the street, bro, like, it was more, people were my with the street shit, like, shorty, you could do this, or shorty, you could run this block, or you could do this, and more than it was shorty, we gonna come watch you play basketball. And I was on the basketball team, but the support wasn't there. So, like I say, majority gonna rules. Like in a lot of situations, like if there's more bad, 9 times out of 10, you gonna roll with the bad. You see what I'm saying? Like I said, like I don't want that type of shit around my son. So, you know what I'm saying?
Did you grow up with both of your parents?
Nah, my mom really. Like my mom was my mom and dad in the beginning. My daddy shit, same thing. Same that block, same lifestyle, same gang, same, you know what I'm saying, same everything.
So did you know your father or?
Oh yeah, for sure. I love my dad. Like my daddy played a real toll on me. Like I used to watch everything he did though. I knew he was in the streets. I'm talking about 5 years old type shit. I knew my dad was in the street.
So what type of things did you see growing up?
Money, same shit I love now. Money, chains, gold chains, jewelry. Like, you know what I'm saying? That shit, like old schools. Like that type of shit I used to see, and that type of shit I love now. So I know that, you know, like stuff could be put up on you, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's why I'm trying to break all that, like, you know what I'm saying? But like, yeah, I just knew he lived a fast life, but now he play a part, like, once he did 11 years, like in the penitentiary, like, you know what I'm saying, type shit. For a gun, I think it was his 3rd gun charge. So he missed when I actually jumped here first, like, you know what I'm saying? But that's a blessing to have him now, because he talked to me, he get me through certain situations, like, in life is experience best teacher, like, and I wish he was here when I first got in the streets, because I know he wouldn't misled me. I had some of the people who I followed, you see what I'm saying, misled me, so
with your father not being around, who were some of your influences? Positive or just an influence? Just, who was some of your influences that influenced you to get into the street life?
I ain't gonna fly, like, it's a family thing, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, basically my whole family. And it wasn't even like an influence, it's just like, I was young and easily to manipulate. Like I say, I was a follower before. Like, but I was young and easy to manipulate. Okay, I see them getting money, you know what I'm saying? And these my cousins, so what harm could this be? I feel like they got my best intentions, because they my quote unquote family. You know what I'm saying? So, it really wasn't even a manipulation thing. It was just like, I know he gonna go, like, you know what I'm saying? Well, little nigga don't want to get fly, get money. You ain't going to school, you see what I'm saying? But like, once you realize, like, damn, you can't call on these same family members, or this same family member ain't thinking about you. Like they say, out of sight, out of mind. If I'm locked up, I shouldn't be calling from jail. Jordy, what's her name at? A nigga should be getting in contact with that same person. Like, you talk to Tilla, tell him I'm finna send him this, but it don't be that with family. You know what I'm saying? So
who was there for you during your time when you was away? Who would you say was really there for you?
Every time it's been the same people. My mama, my sisters, and whatever girl I was dealing with. You know what I'm saying? Every time. All females, basically.
You always hear saying that your woman, sometimes the realest.
Facts.
The realest nigga you might know.
Facts. And that's just when you exclude. For one, you gotta understand ain't nobody perfect. If you could put that in your mind and like really understand like what type of female, no woman that ever brought me harm. You know what I'm saying? So when I was going through shit with my brothers, who else I was supposed to go? I was supposed to go to? You supposed to go to your woman. You know what I'm saying? And she's supposed to tell me like, and that's the type of females I'll be dealing with or associate myself with. So yeah, that's probably that's one of the truest quotes out there. Females break bread faster than the guys. All that, like, you know, the right females.
Yeah, the right one.
But that's the outcome.
Money don't always equate to love.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So what did you learn from your experience away when you were sitting down? What did you learn from them experiences?
Time. One thing, time. Time is like so precious. Like, you know what I'm saying? Can't get it back. Like, it went from me missing 6 months. Then I started missing Christmases, birthdays, and you know what I'm saying? First day. You know how many first days of school I missed? Like, I missed my daughter. May she rest in peace. I missed her being born. Like, you know what I'm saying? Type shit. So, cause due to being away. So the only thing I really was gaining was like, no, it became more about staying out here for them type shit. Like, so you gotta, if you is gonna do, I never been the type to be like, oh, I ain't never doing this again, and I know what I'm finna get out to. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, no, sure, you gotta better yourself and stay out there for your kids. Like, you know what I'm saying? And like, you can't make time up. Time not made up. time not made up. You know what I'm saying? So that's really what I get from like being incarcerated, bro.
So how old are you right now?
I'm 29.
You besides Pinkie, we're gonna get into that a little bit later. But besides Pinkie, how many kids do you have?
One. I'm gonna say 3. Because I still love them like they mine, but that's a different story. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say 3.
So how is fatherhood treat you so far?
In the beginning, I put on some big old shoes, some, you know what I'm saying? Like, I tried to put on.
Before we get to that, how old were you when you had your first child?
I believe 18. How old is Burger? Yeah, Burger finna be, 18. 18. Burger 11.
You think you were ready when you first at that age?
Nope. I wasn't. I did that off love. That was off emotion. You know what I'm saying? Like, because there was so much that came with the pregnancy, but it was all off personal emotion, low key though. But down the line, it became genuine. You know what I'm saying? And now it's like, I love being a daddy type shit. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to make up for not even the time, just, you know what I'm saying? Lost memory, like lack of memory. I'm trying to create more memories. You know what I'm saying?
So is you got 3 outside of Pinkie?
Yeah.
Okay, so are those with the same baby mother?
Yes. I only got one baby mama with kids.
So, what makes someone a good father?
Keeping a smile on their baby face, like, and never letting their baby see, like, they demons and, you know, the negative side, like, they bad side. Like, don't let that, not letting your flaws affect your baby's future. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what I try to do. Like, whatever you doing to keep your baby smiling, like, and calling you and, like, keep doing that. That's a good father. And, like, don't let nobody tell you how to be a father. Like, you could take advice from people and you could, at the end of the day, you know your kids, you know what makes your kids happy. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, it's different strokes for different folks. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not I don't need materialistic shit for my kids to be happy around me. They genuinely happy around me. I talk to my kids like I want to know what y'all want to be. I'm taking phones, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm in tune with my kids, like, you know what I'm saying? And like for that they love me. Like on top of, like they see me on YouTube type shit, like, you know what I'm saying? So they think they got a cool daddy, and I try to be that, you know what I'm saying, cool daddy. But I don't let my raps. I make sure I tell my son, like, he know exactly why he can't live the street life. And I'm, like I said, now I'm a testimony to like people like my son. I got the scars to show my son like why you can't live this life. You know what I'm saying? And he understands, so, and he love me for that. So that's what makes me a father. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like whatever make your kid happy on your behalf, like makes you a father.
So first, I would like to give my condolences, one to you, to the mother, the family and friends of Pinkie.
Appreciate it.
I got a 5-year-old daughter myself, and I just couldn't imagine her not being there. You know, so I go through things with my baby's mother, you know what I'm saying, as far as fighting to see her, but I still have the ability to see her, and just looking at the situation, you kind of gain a appreciation.
Yeah, you have to.
You know, so.
Yeah, you got to.
What was Pinkie like as a child?
She actually was mean when she was a baby. She was mean. People didn't think she talked. She only used to talk around me. I swear to God, Joe. Like, I got a video on Facebook. It's captioned like for all the people that think she ain't talk. She was only like 3, but she never talked unless it was just me and her. Like, people, she's so mean. She never smiled in pictures. Like, but as she got older, I don't know where all the energy come from. But then again, she started to act like me. She started to be goofy. She started to like rap and like nail by tissue. She act just like you, like goofy, like, you know what I'm saying? And I do be acting goofy, like, you know what I'm saying? But she was just like outspoken. Like I say, a leader. Like, you know? Like I say, I was once a follower, but I had to become my own man. Like, you know what I'm saying? And my baby was all, like, she was that girl. Like, even her older sister tell her, like, call our daddy, tell him to do this. Because they know, like, she got the word. She know how to, daddy, do this. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know how it is. You got a baby girl, right? So you know how them all real, like, you know how much they mean to her. Like, you know how much it means to not let them down. No matter what it is, like, Daddy, you ain't got no money for me. Hold on, baby. I'm finna get that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm gonna figure it out.
you know, I'm finna figure it out. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna figure it out. You know what I'm saying?
So what did Pinkie want to be when she grew up?
I believe she wants to be a dancer or a YouTuber. Anything that had to do with involving the camera. Same way like I just said in the hallway. Like, I knew I supposed to be on the camera, whether it was music, because I always, you know what I'm saying? Like she was. I think she wanted to be on camera though. Like, you know, on TV. Like a YouTuber. She always was on YouTube, watching Funny Mike, and you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that, Roblox and stuff like that. Yeah, I think she wanted to be a YouTuber. Though.
What was your favorite memory of Pinkie? When she comes to mind, what is your, you know, most memorable memory of her?
My favorite moment, I got so many. But I ain't gonna lie, I think it was the car, letting her drive. I think it was letting her drive my car. Because she was on my ass about it. Like, I let her brother drive, like 2 days before that. And she was, Daddy, you gonna let me drive? And I kept spinning her, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got you. And then one day I had went to go get him. And goddamn it, she did. You said you was gonna, like, you know, I'm thinking she forgot. But I let her drive and shit, you know what I'm saying? No, yeah, she ain't forget. I let her drive and like, it's just the fact, like, I'm able to do it. So, you see what I'm saying? Like, I got the car to let my baby drive, like, and that moment I just started appreciating like everything I had, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that moment became like real special. It's the same with her brother. Like, them probably my favorite 2 moments. Because I was the first to do that, you know what I'm saying? For them. And I know that for a fact, probably. You know what I'm saying? For a fact, damn it. Like, ain't nobody let them drive, like. And that's the type of shit I be on, I be wanting to. That shit, motherfucker, I'll never forget. Wait, you drive? Oh, my daddy let me drive his woo. You know what I'm saying? You never forget that. So that's the type of shit I be on, like, yeah. My favorite memories of that.
So, I think a lot of people get to pointing the fingers and kind of forget that you've been affected by the situation as well.
Yeah.
So how has her death affected you?
Man, that shit fucked me up. I can't even vlog. Like, I had to stop. For one, see, social media don't know. I was trolling anyway, like, but at the end of the day, trolling with social media, but at the end of the day, I was so focused on being strong, letting people know that they ain't breaking me on social media, that I really had to realize, like, sure, you could be weak for your baby, though, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's okay, you see what I'm saying? But social media don't make me or break me. I don't take nothing, like, for real on social media. Like, as serious as people took me in them videos and, oh, he crazy, I have a lot of common sense, and I knew what I was doing, like, you know what I'm saying? But her death, like, it just, and it took for, like, days after, like, some comments I was seeing that stuck with me, like, oh, he gonna feel it a few days, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, you can keep going, I'm just adjusting something.
But some comments, like, oh, he gonna feel it worse in a few days, and those comments was real. Like, 4 or 5 days later, like, after that, shit started hitting realer, like, you know what I'm saying? You expecting calls and text messages, reading those text messages and shit like that, so it fucked me up, but it made me real life change, you know what I'm saying? People like, damn, he changed fat, but that's all it took. You know what I'm saying? I lost enough, and like, that shit with her, bro, that was personal. That was like a battle between shit, me and God, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what else he gotta take from me? And a lot of people don't understand that because they're not in my situation. Like, you know what I'm saying? He done took so much from me, but he blessed me so many times. Even again, I'm alive right now. See what I'm saying? Like, what else you gotta take from me? Like, I feel like he's not gonna spare me again. He just took my daughter. Like, the last thing that I had that was my purpose. And gave me a whole new purpose. Like, you see what I'm saying? So, a lot of people not gonna understand, but it's not for people to understand. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's between me, God, and for my baby. You know what I'm saying? So, whatever I can do to affect other kids. And, like, it ain't about no adults. I ain't trying to change no adult. No 21-year-old nigga, man. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, kids, like, whatever they get from this, I pray fathers learn from my situation. I pray the mothers learn from my situation. I'm not perfect in this situation either. But, you know what I'm saying? And I pray that, the kids. Because the kids don't really know what they're getting into. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I just pray for the parents. I pray that they learn from my situation. Like, you know, why we have to better ourselves and why we have to communicate more together or not, like, but for the sake of the kids, like, don't bring that shit towards the kids and don't let them see, whatever, like animosity towards one another or, you see what I'm saying? I gotta stop that. So I just pray everybody learn from this, bro. Like, and stop judging. That's another thing. We have to stop judging, like, you know what I'm saying? Because nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect, but it's not our job to judge or decide someone's punishment or, you know what I'm saying? That's God's job.
So what advice would you give to the fathers out there?
Put your kids first, whatever you doing. Whatever you doing, like, put your kids first. Same shit I tell my little brother now. After this shit happen, put your kids first. Fuck gang, like, you see what I'm saying? Like, all that. You gotta put your kids first, like, and if you really love your baby, and you was ever close to me, you understand, like I'm saying, like, you understand what I mean when I say put your kid first, like, because if you still finna get out here and bang after this shit just happened to me and my baby, and we standing for the same cause, that mean it can happen to your baby. So, take it from me, like, put your kids first and, like, fall back. Like, I'm not saying don't protect yourself. You see what I'm saying? But it's like defense wins a championship. Like, at the end of the day, for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Defense create offense. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, to each his own. Like I said, I can just pray. But again, like, my job is then, like, I feel like it's completed with grown people. Like, I just want to, like, the kids to have a chance right now. Because grown people going to do what they want to do. I always do what I want to do. No matter how much I listen to people or took this advice. But a child, like, you can affect a child. Child have role models, people they really look up and listen to. You know what I'm saying? There's somebody right now that look up to me who I could tell to do this. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I just want to make sure I'm telling him to do the right thing. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, like, with a grown man, you can't tell a grown man to do nothing. Sure, to do this. Hey, who the fuck you talking to? I ain't your son. You know what I'm saying? You right. I do have a son who I can tell to do that same thing, though. Like, you know? So, that's just what type of time I'm on now.
So, what were your last moments like with your daughter? Kind of walk me through that day.
She rushed me. She kept rushing me to come get her. She called me like 3 times. She texted me like 3 times. But I was procrastinating.
One second, I'm gonna run. Yeah, I ain't expect it to be this tough. Okay, so, what were your last moments like with your daughter before she passed? Walk me through that day.
Yeah, like I said, she kept rushing. She kept calling me, where you at? And I kept procrastinating. Like, I always procrastinate, though. For some reason, I procrastinated for like an hour before I went and got her. And, like, she kept texting me. Like, then when I finally went and got her, she was just so in control. Like, she was just telling me everything, what to do. Like, planning, she was helping me plan my son's birthday. And she was telling me I gotta go grab her little cousin and, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta grab her. She just was in control of the whole situation. Like, and it's so crazy because when I actually grabbed her, all her little sisters and like one of her little cousins was right there with her. They all wanted to get in the car. You know what I'm saying? I just took my baby though. I'm like, no, Pinkie just gonna go. You're like, she did, I'm gonna go. I'm like, no, I bet. So we rolled, like, and I finally remember our last, like, a little conversation. We was arguing about who finna play the music on their phone, I promise you. The aux cord. And that shit just came to me like 4 days ago. She was trying to hook up her aux cord, like, no, because she like, dude, let me play some music. I'm like, well, hook your phone up, because she kept trying to play it off mine. Like, you know what I'm saying? She, all right, what's the thing? Woo, and like, and that was our, like, last moment. We didn't get the water or none of that, like, you know what I'm saying? Because there was a car in front of us type shit. So, in that moment of, like, I was waiting on them, we was going through the aux cord situation.
What type of music did she like to listen to?
She love my music. Like, she my biggest fan. Like, honestly, she know all my music, and she love like different music. Like she love different type of artists. I ain't never really heard her listen to no female artists. She like male artists. Like, I think Dirt. She like anything TikTok put out. Anything that catch a wave on TikTok. That's what my baby doing. Like, you know what I'm saying? The track styles, the no more parties, and like she listens to whatever the radio playing.